Ó mọ̀ ṣe o, ẹ̀yin tèmi. Ìkan lára àwọn neighbor actress Allwell Ademola èyí tó dolóògbé ti sọ̀rọ̀ sókè o. Wọ́n ṣàlàyé akitiyan èyí tí wọ́n kó tó di wípé actress Allwell Ademola ò dágbére fáyé. Wọ́n ṣàlàyé bí wọ́n ṣe du ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ kí arábìnrin yìí kò lè wà láyé, ṣùgbọ́n ó ṣe ní láàánú wípé àsìkò ti tó, ọlọ́jọ́ ti gbà o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu arábìnrin náà bí wọ́n ṣe kú, bí wọ́n ṣe pa, àti wípé ẹ̀yìn tí wọ́n ṣe kó tó di wípé Allwell padà dágbére fáyé.
I will never be at home on a Saturday. But that day, I was home with my husband and she called at exactly 1:34. When she called, she said, "She wanli." You know, I wouldn't know what made me. I felt something was wrong for her to have called me. So I had to quickly call my husband and my little baby. So the three of us rushed out of the house. But unfortunately, we couldn't get entrance to the house because she had not opened the door that afternoon.
Okay.
While we were there, you know, my husband just felt we could speak with her at a place just by our window. So he called me and I went there. I noticed she was stark naked. Stark naked. So I was like, "Actress, please." I kept calling her. She was always actress to me. I said, "Actress, please open the door." My son was like, "Mom, Dad, no, let's break this door." Before we knew it, he had broken the net. And he was like, he had even attempted breaking the other door, the main door. But actress, we just heard her say, "Hey, Emma Shilekun, Emma wo," or what do you people say? We don't break the door. So when she
because
said
she was naked.
Because she was naked. And it took her a very long time. She had a dress with her. She eventually had the dress on.
But she could not wear it.
She wore it.
Okay.
She wore the dress herself that day. She wore it, but it was a short one.
Okay.
And immediately I noticed it was short.
Was she sitting on the floor?
Yeah, she was sitting on the floor.
By the door?
Very close to the door. Very, very close. But because she was stark naked, she couldn't, that was the reason why she did not open the door on time. And when my son said, "Let's break," she kept saying, "Emma Bolekun, Mama Shilekun." And immediately she had on the dress, she opened the door.
Herself.
But before then, she had gasped for breath. So I knew we were in for trouble. So when she opened the door, my husband saw the situation. My husband ran out to say, "First aid first." But unfortunately, he got to two places and the nurses were not around. So he had to come back. Then again, I said, "Let's give her something to drink." We went to buy something, gave her Lucozade Boost. Then I said, "Please, I have Holy Communion at home." I gave her, she drank it. She drank the Holy Communion. And, you know, when we noticed how she was, it started raining. The rain was heavy, yes. I had to quickly run out to look for other hands because we had tried to put her in the car. But when we got her up, she couldn't move her legs. So I ran out and started calling for help. People were not around. I ran to the other street. Fortunately, I met 2-3 other people. I was saying, "Please leave everything you are doing, please." So they ran with me. Empty guys, but it was so unfortunately, they couldn't still carry her. But beforehand, I had to call my son, "Yeah, get me my cover clothes, get me my bed sheet, you know, just to cover her nakedness because what she had on was small."
Short.
Yes. But before we knew it, she gasped for breath again, a second time that time. And I saw the way she was behaving. But we tried, we lifted her up. About 5-6 people lifted her up into the car. And I had to drive the car myself.
Why?
Because you know, she jokes, she would be like, I wouldn't know, I guess somebody was like, they told her one time that, if anything happens, what will you do? Said, I have good neighbors, you know. That day, I wouldn't know where that strength came. I drove it very fast. Even people at Pipeline, where she lives, they knew something was wrong. It was that bad. It was bad. It's still like a dream to me. Especially when I see her things around. I'll be like, is it really true? The actress. Because that's what I will always call actress.
Ẹ̀yin tèmi, ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́gbọ́ yìí o lẹ́nu ìkan lára àwọn tí wọ́n jọ ń gbé pẹ̀lú actress Allwell Ademola èyí tó dolóògbé níbi ọjọ́ bíi mélòó kan báyìí tó ṣàlàyé bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe. Ẹ̀yin tèmi, àbẹ́ẹ̀rí àwa tá a bá ti kọjá 40 tá à ń lọ bí 45 ẹ jẹ́ ká gbìyànjú ká rí i dájú wípé ká mọ̀mọ́ dágbé tí ò bá tiẹ̀ sí ọmọ tí ò sí kankan ẹ jẹ́ ká mú ẹnìkan sọ́dọ̀ ajájá tá a bá rí wípé bóyá a ní àìsàn kan lára tó sì jẹ́ wípé crisis ẹ̀ lè dé lójijì mo fẹ́ rọ̀ wá ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ kí a rí i dájú wípé àwa nìkan kọ́ la wà nílé torí in case of emergency àwọn tá a bá jọ wà pẹ̀lú yìí wọ́n ò lè tètè mọ nǹkan tí wọ́n ó ṣe wọ́n ò lè tètè pe àwọn aráalé wọ́n ò lè tètè pe àwọn ẹbí àbí pe àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kó tó di wípé situation yìí ó wà out of hand ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin tèmi àbẹ́ẹ̀rí wípé ó ga ṣùgbọ́n kò sí ní tá a fẹ́ ṣe sí i àkọọ́lẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní kò ní tà ṣe àwákàlẹ̀ máa sọ wípé bóyá tí wọ́n bá ṣe báyìí àbí tán bá ṣèyún ó ṣeé ṣe kó wà láyé ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá ti kọ́ wípé ìgbà tó lọ yìí náà ni ó lọ kò sí ní tẹ́dà àlàyé kan tó fẹ́ ṣe sí i àbẹ́ẹ̀rí pé ó lágbára.